Well, there were like a lot of disasters, so to say, which I can't recall, but the major one would be me going home from actually Bulgaria, and it started in Varna. So me and my friend went just for a week after semester ended, and the very last minute, actually the last day, my wallet was stolen, where I had all my money, where I had my Bulgarian ID, my credit card, and basically, well, thanks God I gave her my ticket back to Sofia for the train. So we arrived to Sofia, and when I went to the airport, okay, I spent like around 10 hours waiting for my plane. When I went to the airport, it was quite tough flight because my mom tried really hard so I can change like, you know, several times in Europe. So I arrived to Vienna. And when I had to go through customs, they told me that I can't really proceed with my flight and I have to change it. So I was like really stuck and like I didn't know what to do. I didn't have my ID card so I can go back to Bulgaria. And I was showing them the stamp in Bulgarian saying, okay, here it is, but they don't know Bulgarian obviously. So they told me, okay, I mean, can you have something else? I'm like, no. And they're like, okay, so can you buy a flight to Moscow? I'm like, no, I don't have my credit card, it was stolen. They're like, okay, do you have anybody you can call like so you can buy the flight? I'm like, no, actually my SIM card was in the wallet, so I mean, I don't have even like, you know, any means to call. So they gave me a phone and I called my mom, you know, like crying and like trembling and saying like, Mom, like they want me to the back to Sofia or like Moscow and I don't have money, what can I do? So she goes online trying to find the flight, and the booking policy is like it should be 24 hours ahead, so they want me to actually send back to Sofia. And I'm like, no, I don't need to go to Sofia, please let me go. I mean, like, really? And and then I was like really crying. I didn't know what to do. I was like completely stuck. And the guy looked at me and he was like, okay, just give me a passport. And then he actually put me on the plane to Moscow, which cost around like 400 euros for free. And then he said, okay, just we're not responsible how you get home from there. I'm like, thank God, really? You know, I was so shaking. And from there, I was like, I had just few like, I don't know, like little money, and had to go to the train. And then I was like sleeping in the train station, waiting for my train. And then like, yeah, my mom like sent me the ticket, and then actually finally I got home after 3 days of suffering. You know, like just simple like flight from Sofia to Kaliningrad. It wasn't that simple, but it took me 3 days to get home. So I guess that's my biggest disaster ever.